Welcome back to another episode. I just picked up this sweet old Fender guitar with a modification I think you guys are really gonna enjoy, so let's check it out. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I was on a bit of a vacation, but I'm back feeling good, so thank you so much for hanging around. As you see here, I've got a black Tolex Fender case. This puts it in the 1960s or 70s with the red and orange looking interior. And inside we've got a really special vintage Fender Stratocaster with somewhat of a backstory as well, which I'll get into. Now, I would call this guitar a custom color because it's finished in black, and the standard issue for a Stratocaster was sunburst. Now, in the 1970s, you do start to see the black and white become more common, but I think this thing looks amazing on the back. Somebody used a heck of a belt buckle to wear into the wood on the back here. It also has some amazing checking in the original nitro lacquer. Now, this guitar does date around 73 or 4, I believe. So it does have a big headstock with the bullet truss rod, as you can see. And this guitar is one of the 3-bolt neck guitars, which Fender switched over in 71 or 2. And people complain about this design, but on this guitar, it stays in tune really well, and the neck doesn't move or shift around at all. There's no gap in the neck pocket. So this is a really nice guitar. You'll see that someone did make one major modification on this one. They put a 1960s patent sticker Gibson humbucker in the bridge position. And this is something I've always wanted to do to a Stratocaster, but I just did not want to hack up one of my vintage Strats. But somebody has done this long ago, and so it's a guilt-free modification at this point. But it does have 2 original single coils in the neck and middle position. Now, it's tricky to wire this configuration up because Fender used 250K pots for the single coils. Meanwhile, Gibson used a 500K pot for the humbuckers, and that allows more or less treble frequencies to come through. And so I wanted to try wiring it with a volume pot to the single coils, and then a second volume pot here in the middle position here to the bridge pickup using a 500K here and 250K here. Obviously, you can tell it has a maple neck on this one, so it's very much a David Gilmour looking Strat, or maybe like Hendrix 68 black Strat, I believe it was. It's one of my favorite guitars, and this thing really has the look. Someone did put a 70s black pickguard on here. I don't know when Fender did actually start issuing these on guitars. You could get a factory black pickguard, but I'm not sure when that was. As far as the backstory on this guitar, it's interesting. I bought it from Derek Trucks Guitar Tech, and there's actually some memorabilia in here from Derek Trucks in the band, which is really cool to have. Appreciate that. But also you'll notice this guitar has a strap button here on the bottom horn, which would allow you to put a strap on this side and play it left-handed, right? And so the story, as it is that I got, is that this guitar was played at some point by a fairly famous left-handed player who plays upside down like this, right-handed strats upside down. And there's only so many people that do that. So I can't verify that story. Apparently there's a video I'm trying to find, but pretty cool nonetheless. At least it adds something to the look of the guitar there. But really nice early 70s Stratocaster in a custom color, and man, the checking is unbelievable. The playwear, it just looks so cool. This is what I love about vintage guitars, and Fender specifically. They just have a certain look when they've been played for so long, and this one really nails the look. It's also very lightweight. It weighs like 7 pounds, even with a humbucker and a full bridge block in there. So just a great overall guitar, and it goes to show that the 70s Strats and Tellies really get a bad reputation, and there are a lot of things wrong with those guitars. They're just quality control issues, and some are really heavy. There were some issues with the pickups and electronic stuff like that. But if you look, every once in a while you can find a diamond in the rough, and that's what this guitar is. You can also find pretty nice 70s Strats for from a few thousand maybe to $5,000, depending on the color combination and what's original about the guitar. But it's still a lot of money. But you compare that to some modern day reissues and custom shop guitars, I mean, you can really get an original 70s Strat if you look hard enough for not much more money. So very nice guitar. I'm really digging it. I'm gonna play it for you guys. We'll see how it sounds. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about putting a humbucker in a 70s Strat, or any Strat, I guess. If you think that's all right to do, if you're totally against it, I don't know. I think it's pretty cool on this guitar. So let's take a listen, and thank you guys for hanging around. I just want to say I took a little time off to take care of some things, and I'm feeling good, so got some more content coming your way. All right, peace.